Are you, or maybe someone you care about, feeling the pinch at the grocery store lately? Let's be honest, Hawaii's high grocery costs can put an incredible strain on a household budget. It can literally force families into making impossible choices between paying for rent, keeping the lights on, or simply putting healthy food on the table. But what if I told you there's a highly accessible, powerful solution designed specifically to relieve that exact pressure?
You know, when people hear food assistance, they often underestimate the actual impact it can have. Across the country, the average monthly SNAP benefit for older adults is around $188. But here in Hawaii, that average jumps to a very generous $373 a month. We're talking about real, meaningful relief for your budget.
Welcome to The Explainer. I am so glad you're joining us today. Our goal is pretty simple. We are going to completely demystify the online SNAP application process in Hawaii. Whether you're applying for the first time, helping out a family member, or just curious about how it all works, we're going to break down every single step so you can confidently apply for the benefits you deserve.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be running through why you should apply, who exactly is eligible, the documents you need to gather, a step-by-step guide to the online application, what to expect after you hit submit, and where to go if you need some extra help. Let's dive right in. Okay, Section 1. Why apply for Hawaii SNAP? Let's talk about the real impact it has on your daily life.
The absolute best part about SNAP is how discreet and easy it is to use. If you're approved, your benefits get loaded right onto a Hawaii Quest EBT card. It basically works exactly like a regular prepaid debit card. You just swipe it to buy groceries at supermarkets, convenience stores, and wholesale clubs. Plus, it's super adaptable. You can use it for fresh, local produce at participating farmers markets, or even to buy approved groceries online through Amazon. It completely frees up the cash you'd normally spend on food, letting you cover other essentials like medications or utilities.
Moving on to Section 2. Who is eligible for SNAP? Let's break down these rules. So there's a massive misconception out there that you have to be completely broke to qualify. A lot of working families assume they just make too much money. But enter broad-based categorical eligibility, or BBCE. This rule is an absolute game changer. Because Hawaii uses BBCE, standard asset limits, like having a small savings account or owning a car, often don't even apply. Instead, the state is mostly looking at your gross monthly income, expanding access to households making up to 200% of the federal poverty level. This means you can build a small financial safety net without losing your food assistance.
Take a look at this table. It breaks down the maximum monthly gross income, that's what you make before taxes, based on how many people live and eat together in your home. To put this into perspective, a single person can make up to $3,000 a month, gross, and still potentially qualify. A family of 4? You can earn up to $6,164 a month. You definitely don't need to be unemployed to get SNAP. So many full-time workers fall right into these brackets and use SNAP to bridge the gap.
And it gets even better because the program actually bends to support more vulnerable folks. If you're a kapuna, age 60 or older, or you have a disability, those standard gross income limits we just saw might not even apply to you. The state looks at your net income instead and lets you deduct medical expenses over $35, making it way easier to qualify. Also, citizens of the freely associated states, so Micronesia, the Marshall Islands, and Palau, are now eligible thanks to recent federal changes. Oh, and if your household is already getting TANF or SSI cash assistance, you're basically categorically eligible, meaning those income and asset limits are completely waived.
All right, Section 3, gathering your required documents. Preparation is definitely the key to success here. One of the biggest mistakes people make is starting the application without having their paperwork ready. If you take too long searching for a paper, the online portal will actually time out on you. So grab a government-issued photo ID. You'll need the social security numbers and birth dates for everyone in your household. You don't need the physical cards, just the numbers. Find your proof of income, like recent pay stubs. To maximize your deductions, you'll want to prove your living expenses, so gather up your rent or mortgage statements and recent utility bills. Finally, if you're applying as a COFA citizen, keep your I-94 form or an unexpired passport handy. Literally get all of this in a pile on your desk before you even open your web browser.
Section 4. The step-by-step online application. Let's navigate the PACE portal together.
Applying online is without a doubt the fastest way to get your benefits processing. Step 1. Head over to paysbenefits.dhs.hawaii.gov. Step 2. Click that big Apply Now button and register for a secure account. Step 3. Just follow the on-screen prompts. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes, and the system saves your progress as you go, which is super helpful. Step 4. Upload photos or PDFs of those documents we just gathered.
And step 5, this is absolutely crucial, guys. When you submit, you'll get a tracking number on the screen. Write that tracking number down immediately. You're going to need it to log back in, check your status, or upload extra documents later on.
Now keep in mind, the online portal isn't the only way to do this. If you or a family member just aren't comfortable doing this on a computer, no worries at all. You can use the paper alternative. You can download and print Form DHS 1240 or just pick one up at a local processing center. Fill out your name, address, and signature, and you can drop it off, mail it, or even fax it in to get your application officially date-stamped while you finish filling out the rest.
Moving to Section 5, what happens after you apply? Let's clear up the timelines and interviews so you know exactly what to expect.
Managing expectations here is huge, and it really removes that post-submission anxiety. Under normal processing, the Department of Human Services will review your application within 30 days. They'll probably contact you for a brief interview, which is usually just a quick phone call. But if you're facing a severe, immediate emergency, say your rent is more than your monthly income, or you have almost no money coming in and less than $100 in the bank, you might qualify for expedited processing. If that's the case, your application gets fast-tracked, and you could be receiving benefits within just 7 calendar days.
Finally, Section 6, Resources and Important Disclaimers, because you definitely don't have to figure this all out on your own. If you feel overwhelmed at any point during this, please remember these lifelines. The state's PAIS call center is toll-free, and they can help with website tech issues. If you want a real person to literally walk you through the forms, the Hawaii Food Bank has dedicated SNAP outreach teams on Oahu and Kauai who do exactly this, completely for free. You can always walk into any statewide DHS processing center. And for our kapuna, the National Council on Aging operates a free helpline to guide you. There are entire teams of people across the islands whose only job is to help you succeed here.
And I want to share this because it completely changes the narrative around SNAP. Sometimes people feel a little stigma about asking for help, right? But listen to this directly from the Hawaii State Legislature. In Hawaii, the program supports over 130,000 individuals, bringing more than $630 million into the state's economy each year. When you use SNAP, you aren't just feeding your family. You are spending federal dollars at local Hawaii grocery stores and farmers markets. You are massively boosting the local economy. It's a win for you, and it's a huge win for Hawaii.
So what does this all mean for you? Are you ready to claim the benefits you deserve and support your household? I really hope this explainer has shown you that applying for SNAP online in Hawaii is straightforward and totally doable. Now please remember, while we made every effort to ensure this is accurate, this explainer is strictly for informational purposes. Rules and limits can change, so always check with official Hawaii DHS resources for the most up-to-date info. But please, don't leave this support on the table. Gather up your documents, head to the PAYS portal, and start your application today. With hundreds of dollars a month on the line, the only question left is, what are you waiting for?